back. So now we are going for the stronghold.
What happened over there?
Oh. Oh, don't tell me someone else took the stone. So can I just jump down or... No. Do you see something I don't see? Oh. Makes sense. Well, he is dead.
This is the son.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
But against what?
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Oh.
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Focus up!
Watch your right!
Oh. Ah, come on. Don't say. Come on!
Tell me when! Sorry, kid!
Hit me all the way over there. Ah, wrong way.
Not ready!
Fight some hell!
I can't yet!
Oh my god, him!
I wonder why they left this whetstone behind.
That was
If Sindri
close.
wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, grievers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
But I don't want my Still don't want my luck to go down, you know? It's very important to me. So he came from over there. Oh. Thank you. Didn't even see that. Well, I'm guessing we should move on.
Nightmare!
Dead, thank you.
Ready?
Boy. Are we fighting something? Well,
Done.
done.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir.
Chris Luck. Ooh. I haven't really looked at these, have I? Cooldown and defense. That's good. They can have a socket as well.
Treasure map. All right.
One more.
What does it say?
This says, false leader. I've seen it written all over this place.
Yeah, we have. So those guys are like, oh, they didn't really like him. Now we can get out. Great. No, I'm not sure I'm ready to get out.
Boy,
Sir.
So what do we have there, boy?
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow. This goes on and on. Father.
So let's see. Dad, while you were off hunting and pillaging, Granddad raised me, taught me, and cared for me. I loved him, and you stabbed him in the back. I hated you, but time was a way of changing things. They can... The clan celebrated the spat on his kind spirits, saw it as proof of weak leadership, and as much as I hate to admit it, the Hrislv Famor trapped with you at the helm. As a boy, I made an oath to Nornir that I would avenge him. My skill was the blade with the blade grew, and you finally began to notice me. We grew closer, but the Nornir do not suffer broken oaths, not even those made by a grieving child. The chest outside Fafnir's storeroom, it reminded me of that oath, so the cycle of betrayal continues. You killed the only father I ever knew, but even now, I regret my actions. I am filled with remorse. Forgive me.
Forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom.
Maybe. So this is where I came from, right? Different exit. I wonder if it wants me to stop here then.
I don't know what we're still doing here.
Well, my boy, we have to find a way out, don't we? So it's gold. I didn't see that last time I picked it up, so... What is it that I keep picking up? Money, 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 money. be it. More gold.
So what was it like when Odin and Freya got married?
The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But I can
You
just
didn't
tell
happen
you
to
the story
find the
later.
whetstone, perchance?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't wait to test out the new whetstone.
Ooh. Nice. There.
It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. To lube it up, he said. I didn't ask for it back.
Hey Sindri, check this out.
My, we're excited to spend some hack silver, aren't we?
Gives plus 19 in total. No, it takes away 5.
Looks amazing.
Fine piece of work. If I say so. Myself.
Oblivion Stone.
Come back anytime.
Thanks, I guess. So can we teleport over to him? Bling, bling, ding, 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 ding.
Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around. Why don't you tell me how all this began with Balder?
He just knocked on our door.
Balder of Asgard just knocked on your door.
Yeah, he just showed up and started a fight.
Pretty much.
He said he wanted to know something. He said, I know what you are.
Oh, well, we'll circle back to that later. What exactly did he want to know?
I was on it before, but
He said I already knew what he wanted. Perhaps he mistook me for another.
Ah, that's quite interesting.
Oh there. Got another favor to ask you two.
You do now.
What do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal on Vari. Meet me at the Lawn Soother Mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. Now you two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-scrapped and slack-jawed?
Fair enough. Let's track that one. You guys want to see what the dad has to say about that? Like, will it be happy? Will it be sad? Will he be... Maybe he can move on from this world. Knowing that his son is sad. I don't know.
So Odin and Freya's marriage wasn't that bad?
Aye, for a while it truly wasn't. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice he would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counselors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
Oh, Odin sounds like a dick. Unless it's just... Unless it's just... Want us to see. Then I might help Brock with his thing and then move on. Because it wouldn't feel right to just help Sindri and not help Brock. It's just like equality. Though I like Brock better. I don't think there's like a good and an evil brother, it's just...
Prepare yourself!
Work! Sounds like you're going to be battle-hardened like your daddy. So, is there anyone in here now?
What are you fools doing back here? Come to—
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
Well, Atreus is a lot like me at that point. Like, love to help people, love to be there for people, like, give people a hand and make sure everybody's happy. There I'm at that point I'm at the Team Atreus. So, what about Brok? I know what that was. Don't think I'm going to be looking for those because it's just a little hard. I don't know. I'm not very good at maps and I'm not saying I won't do it in the end, but I won't be doing it like right now. Because I don't think they'll make for a very good show. So it's down in the south. Give me another story.
So who are those 2 men with Baldur? Are they really the sons of Thor?
Aye, Magni and Modi. 2 bigger twits you won't likely find in the halls of Asgard. They'll do anything their uncle puts them up to.
They are fools?
Well, dangerous fools, to be sure. When they work together, they're formidable. But too often it's a petty competition. Terribly strong, even as children. I remember the time Hrungnir the Brawler fell upon Thor.
Another time, Head.
I like how it's how you do those things with making small stories and all that, so the traveling isn't.
Hey, Brok, you found something interesting.
Oh yeah, I might be able to get that thing.
Let's get to it. Now go scuff that up. Always a pleasure.
Wasn't actually what I was going for, but oh. Oh, that's a good one. Definitely worth it.
Now fuck right along.
See? Doing good things for people is paying out. That's so far been the best item. So here we go. Down to Brock.
Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities, and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself.
Wow.
No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
Beacon Beach over here.
Odin really have to have a good reason for all this. Right now, we hate him. Or at least I hate him. You make your own choices, like if you like him or not. As long as he doesn't spoil me, I don't care what you think. It's very God of War, their way to do things with, oh, this god is so bad, he does that, and he's a prick, he's an asshole, and then, well, he has his reasons.
Look who decided to show.
Yep, I'm here.
We're not getting in there without a key.
Well, Brock probably has it.
Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Andvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velnder mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Andvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Andvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you.
Well, I can't say no to that.
Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Thanks, I guess.
Vari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Well, I'm ready for anything. Oh no, not those guys.
Enemies.
Well, one down. Go. Yeah.
I did okay. Yeah?
I see improvement.
I see the same thing over and over again. But if you say so. Well, that's probably where we get out.
And Vari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Has to get up there to do it. But I could hit it. Come on.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted.
Well, I trust the ring, but I don't really care. Oh no.
Well done.
Damn. Oh, got you now.
I think you got him.
So the other guy fell down? Not that I mind.
Here we go.
Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how.
Open season.
Look here.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's another treasure map.
So there's nowhere else to go down, but there should be a way to get there, right? There. Great, great, great. So now we should be able to find a way through. Hopefully. Right in front of me. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, give me that hack silver. That's probably the thing I want the most right now. Oh, my money keeps on disappearing.
Sully.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Oh no. Two of them? Well, at least they should be able to fight each other, right? Maybe I can fight one of them at a time. Ow. I got you. Okay, that was one of my favorite
That
executions.
takes care of that. A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here?
So it is dead.
What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
So
You sounded so sure about it.
He's probably not wrong. Or else, because it's his treasure, and he doesn't want us to take his treasure. There you go. Don't worry, I got him. At least one of them. There, everything is easier now. I wonder how it would be to play this game like Kratos only. You know, don't use the boy unless you absolutely have to, and don't upgrade him, all that. It would seem hard. That was my initial thought when I started this game, like, oh, I won't upgrade the boy at all, I'll only upgrade Kratos.
Vari says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
We should be able to trust him on that part, right? So what can we do? This is where we came from, right? Seems like this one place left to go.
Enemies ahead!
Oh, I'm sorry. Create small defensive zone that prevents Kratos' attacks from being interrupted and reduce them. So how good is that? Oh, it takes away a lot of luck. No way. No way. Not worth it. Ariuku.
Father, please, just listen. Vari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Well, then we just have to find a way through the gate. Thank you.
Look here.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's going in the journal.
The Soul Eaters. Removing an ancient soul and domesticating it as a beast of burden was surprisingly easy. They followed my every command and appeared to possess no free will, sense of self-preservation, or even hunger. Well, not until it turned poor, lit into ashes. Not even his soul remained. A lack of their own must be what drives them to emulate the souls of others. My Soul Eaters are an abomination. Zoro was sent to Muspelheim at the request of Stur. What will he use them for? I shudder to consider. Another to Misognia at Kunun's guard, that I can burn for all I care. My immediate concern is with walls of the volunteer mines. I pray I'm not too late to undo my mistake. Hammer time.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you.
No problem. Now we just have to get out of here.
Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Well. This is just one of you. That was a mistake. So, Brock, my friend. I heard you wanted a new hammer. Looky what I got.
You two find that hammer? Or
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
nah, Andvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it.
Hey, Brock, could you take a look at this?
What you got?
And worry. Wasn't very helpful at first, but something.
See, you boys ran afoul of some travelers. Or them travelers ran afoul of you, more like.
Who are they? What do they want?
Dunno. Boy, you ask a lot of questions.
Oh, almost forgot. Brock, this is our new friend Mimir.
We've met.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
He
knows why. I know why. You know why.
Quiet. No more of this.
Know what? Sorry I brought it up.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
What can I get you, you little fart? nasty. Something on your mind, boy? Well, now what was the other thing?
Well, I guess it's time to go on with the real quest now. Even though most of the episode went with this, but we can get started. Just so we have some nice cliffhanger to stop on. No, I'm an asshole.
Mimir, there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Aurvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad. That's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer.
Mason's Channel. Well, it's a sturdy boat.
Should we dock on this beach?
Do you see any other beaches around here?
Gullveig, you were taken from this realm too early. You who walks among the living! My beloved Gullveig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gullveig whole again.
Gullveig?
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gullveig's Seidr magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy.
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death. If only for a short while.
Boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of Sweet Gullveig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gullveig will reward you.
That sounds tempting.
Good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Well, hello, Trolley. And here I come.
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I will not be distracted by this fool's errand.
Well, I will, so no... No main story this time, I'm afraid. I think this is a little more interesting.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
He just insulted you.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Hrungnir, the brawler. The real story. And we'll pick this up later.
These bones pulse with magic.
It must be Gullveig. Could we...
How strong were
Could we
these
just hold
guys?
on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
The spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I don't know many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
Fine, I'll take you on. Well, you guys. Well, that didn't help much.
Right side!
Oh, I know I can do that. I know I can take them. I just have to take care of the small guys first. Okay, I already got the bones. Can you dodge? And why did I think I could block that? But I'm close. Would help me a lot if I had another weapon. Really doesn't work. Why are you so tough? It's just a laggy. Away!
Sorry, not ready.
Everything's okay back there.
Oh, crap.
Sorry, not ready.
What was it? Dust of Realms. Whew. Okay. They are not to be fiddled with. Unless that was just a hard one. I think we can do one more. Or maybe we can get them both, depending on how long they are.
I see something down there.
I could use some healing.
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him with stone. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
I'm sorry I'm messing with his stuff.
Frim. Eric.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Sir.
At least it was only wolves.
Another map. Great.
So.
Johan. Thorvid. Holvik.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. A thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor.
Well, that's a thing for another time. I have my mission.
Golvik's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Golvi?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
Long time no see.
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that.
I've never been here.
You don't understand.
Neither do you.
A wolverine.
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
What? What?
I don't think so. Watch out, Molly!
Rick, got this.
I'm not ready. Look for help.
Rick, got this. Bang, 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 bang. Away from me.
Almost ready.
Oh. Boy. Wasn't the boy's fault, but why does every single enemy have to have a charge attack? Well, I wanted the thing I shut down. Unless they disappear over time.
I discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for
What would you say to Mom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them.
Well, I'll give you the
Don't you?
chance.
What else would you say to her?
Unless he lies.
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
But Atreus. I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little. Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before.
Was I? Oh yes! The real story of Hrungnir the Brawler. A giant with head and heart of stone.
Okay, this time I'll hear.
He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim. Then Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
Been here before. And there you are.
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. Never mind. I just gotta return the bones.
So there's one thing I'm not sure about. The thing I was checking was those things I keep picking up that gives like permanent something to strength and defense. I'm guessing they just happen as it activates as soon as I pick them up because I can't find them in my inventory. So that's my guess anyway. Supposed to be a treasure at one of the oarsmen, wasn't there? I'll just take a look. Quick gander. This should be up high. And I remember being up here and I was like, hey, why isn't there anything here? No, this was the... This this was the place with the dragon, right? Oh, no, not going back. It's here, I believe. Well, on the next one. Frost damage. Nice. Great. So I was right. So now we can go and complete the quest, and we can end this episode. I'm sorry I didn't fight those werewolves again. It's just the only thing I get out of it is I get them in my book or journal, and then I get to, oh, you have to defeat this many and this many to get a reward. So I was like, might as well just come back to
I wonder why Goldie's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
Do I need help? Okay. Here you go. So.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gullveig. Whole again. Rise, dear Gullveig. Awaken, oh powerful Gullveig!
Evni ukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Eldi fagna.
And reunite us?
Okay. It did.
You were right.
Well. Oh, put up. Well, get away, you. Just a second. Ow. Chillax, man. Chillax. So there was a little frame drop there, but nothing too serious. Now it's enough.
Alright. Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
Gullveig. A spirit convinced me that, yeah. Well, you couldn't know. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought it would be a happy one, a happy side quest. And then it went up and fucked everything up. Well, that's just the way it is. So, but I'll save here and end the episode. So next time we are continuing this side quest again. Main quests, that's what it's called. Stupid Danish. Well, I hope you liked it, and I hope I'll see you next time. So have a good one till then. Bye bye.